Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this week's episode of Mocktail Minutes. This is Bailey.
And this is Brianna.
This week, I'm drinking my lunch. I'm drinking my smoothie. So we have water, vanilla protein, mixed berries, lots of peanut butter,
Good
and ground chia seeds. I think that is everything. Simple and effective.
job done. I am doing one of these Junie sparkling teas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. It's the peach. It's
I
pretty good.
cannot do the sparkling teas. I don't like them.
It's weird. It's not very carbonated.
Oh, okay.
Like it says sparkling, but yeah.
Just a
First,
level one sparkle.
yeah, level one. Yeah. But it does have ashwagandha in it. So you might not like it.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
really figure out how much ashwagandha I have in drinks. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if I would like sparkly farts. That's what ashwagandha reminds
it
me of.
doesn't taste too earthy. Maybe at the end a little bit.
Yeah, it's the aftertaste that gets you with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's like
The first,
dirt, but also a musty fart.
yeah, it's like peach and then dirt. It's
Yeah.
pretty yum. I love it.
Today we are talking about collagen. We've done some supplement reviews in the past. Today we're reviewing collagen. It's a very popular one. I use collagen. I think you use collagen too, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Almost
mean,
like a-
yeah, it's very popular. It's in my coffee every morning. But collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. So it forms basically like a matrix of your skin, your bones, tendons, ligaments, cartilage, connective tissue. It's kind of like the glue that holds your body together. And naturally, your body does produce collagen, but collagen production declines with age, starting like mid 20s due to stress, smoking, poor nutrition, sun exposure, illness. I feel like it became more popular in 40s, 50s age group for like
Yeah.
joints. That's where people were going to it for. Or just
Yeah.
like skin, maybe not skin, hair, and nails, just skin.
Yeah. I feel like joints, that's what people think of. And then, yeah, now it's very marketed like your skin and your hair. And because I mean, it does. You need collagen to like build all
Mhm.
that up. But when you're getting a supplement, because you can get collagen from food and like other ways, but when you're getting it from a supplement, it's hydrolyzed. So it's a hydrolyzed collagen peptide, meaning they just took the longer proteins and broke them down into smaller units so they're easier to digest. And there's actually a lot of types of collagen, but most of your supplements are either like type 1 or 3. Oh, and usually from like cow or fish. The ones from cow is rich in 1 and 3, and it's good for like your skin, tendons, bones. And then the ones from fish is mainly type 1, and that's really good for your skin, hair, and nails. But there's like 5 main types of collagen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would say most multi-collagen supplements like Vital Proteins, that's a very common one, includes type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, and type 5.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, well, I would guess, so, oh my gosh, brain work. I've had some people ask me about collagen before. And another thing that's popular around collagen is like the liquid versus powder. So
Mm,
there is a company out there that really pushes liquid collagen. And as
yes.
far as I know, there's really not a major difference in the absorption if it's hydrolyzed peptides. Doesn't
Yeah.
really matter if it's liquid or powder. So it's more just looking at the ingredients, like what is it flavored with? Is there stuff added? What are the sweeteners? Is there any preservatives?
Yeah.
Think about those things. And then like same company that's like, oh, you must do liquid collagen. It must be this. They're like, it must be type 1 and type 3. This is what you need. Like, no, each type is going to support different tissues in your body.
Yeah.
And you want to get a variety. That's where you're going to get your benefits. And you can actually enhance your collagen absorption by like pairing it with vitamin C.
Mhm.
So sometimes you'll see that in the collagen supplementation, but you could also like eat some citrus with it, some peppers. Those are high vitamin C foods. Like zinc or copper can also be beneficial to eat alongside with it. So thinking like seeds. You
Yeah.
could do some glycine rich foods, like bone broth. That would also be really good for getting some extra glycine in there.
Yeah.
But just kind of things to think about there. Really, you want it hydrolyzed, you want it third party tested, you want to have a quality ingredient list. I mean, I like the Vital Proteins. Just Ingredients has some. Further Food, that's another good one. Perfect Supplements has a collagen too, don't they?
Yes.
I think yeah, they have
Yeah.
one. Thrive Market, they have some.
There's a
So
lot.
there's
There
a lot of good brands of collagen because it's so simple. It's
it
nothing
is.
wild.
And that liquid collagen that you're talking about, I think I know the one you're talking about. It's really expensive. And
Yes.
for
I
me,
don't
it
want to
doesn't
call it
really,
out because I don't want to get sued.
yeah. But I know, right? But for me, it doesn't make sense. It's like that's like saying a protein drink is better than a protein powder. You know what I
That
mean?
doesn't make sense.
They're both
Mhm.
hydrolyzed proteins, just in different forms. It makes no sense how it gets absorbed. So, I would, yeah. But you want to make sure it's a good brand. We can list some of these brands too, because I've used almost all of them that we listed, except maybe like one or two of them. They're fine. Your collagen shouldn't be extremely expensive. It should be good quality, but it shouldn't be like the same as like a protein powder because it's not a complete protein, which kind of brings like the next question people have is like, oh, well, can I just use it in place of protein powder? No, because it's not a complete protein, but it does count towards your overall protein intake. And there's like a lot of research that says like it's good for your skin health, your joint health, muscle mass, bone health, hair and nail, and even like gut health too, like your gut lining,
Yeah,
your stomach, collagen's great for. It's always going to be dependent on the dose and the consistency, but then also like what's your overall protein intake like? Because if you think about it, it is a peptide, which just means it's a bunch of string of amino acids. But when it gets absorbed into your body, a lot of those amino acids like get broken off into like just their own single thing. And if you are really under eating protein, that collagen is not going to be like hyper fixated on like your nails. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to nails for like nail growth if you are just under eating because we use peptide, like we use amino acids for so many different things. It's in every tissue of the body. So, if you're needing it for, I don't know, something more important like your muscle or your bone, it's going to go there. It's not just like, oh, I started taking a supplement and now my hair is much better. You have to have the
yeah.
adequate protein to do it,
Hmm.
which is one thing that I think, because I deep dived on this company, they're like saying it targets certain things. I'm like, "What?"
That's not how it works.
That works. Your body does not know
Anything.
anything different. It is like, cool, amino acids. We need them here, here, and here. Yeah.
I mean, that's the goal. Like that's part of the
Yeah.
health. What
Yeah.
I often find is a lot of these products or these supplements claiming these things, they're like, it's like this is the goal, but no one is looking at the big picture. And this is where I think it can be a little bit tricky almost, or it can get a little bit overwhelming when you're trying to change habits because we're not, yes, we're giving you like small things to work on, but we're not just like, here, drink collagen every day and this is just going to change everything. Like, there
Yeah.
is no just one thing that's going to change everything. It's a combination of multiple different things and adding up. And it
Yeah.
takes time. I can't stress that enough of like, it just takes time
Consistency.
to do things. But yeah, collagen, it's not necessarily like a muscle building protein usually. So here's what I do for a lot of my clients because we know like 30 grams of animal protein gives us enough leucine to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, aka building a new muscle. So a lot of us need more than 30 grams of protein at
Yeah.
a meal. That's a starting point. So get your 30 grams of protein from animal protein and then add on like plant protein sources, collagen, like get the other proteins in there too. I think that's helpful rather than just focusing on like, oh, I got to eat 8 ounces of chicken every meal. Like, no, you
Yeah.
don't have to do that. And I
Yeah.
think that's helpful to where collagen shouldn't be your main source of protein if you're wanting to build muscle, but it's an addition. So like my coffee, it's a collagen coffee, like a protein coffee, but it has 18 grams of collagen in it. So I do that alongside with my eggs and chicken sausage.
Yeah.
Or that's like my snack is that, and then my meals always have 30 grams of animal protein. So it's
Yeah.
not that it's bad, but it's just because it's not a complete amino acid profile. It's rich in glycine and proline, but it's very low or missing in like tryptophan. And then it's low in methionine, it's low in leucine, it's low in isoleucine.
Yeah.
So, especially because it lacks the tryptophan, that's why it kind of fails the complete protein test.
Yeah. So it's not going to be the same if you're like, oh, I'm making my smoothie this morning and I put in collagen. It's just not going to be getting you what you think it's getting you. That's what I do. I put it like in my coffee that I have after breakfast. So I'm getting my protein that I need at breakfast. And then cool, I have an additional 10 to 20 grams of protein from collagen in my
Mhm.
coffee. And I'll
It's
use
just,
it as like a sweetener, you
yeah,
know?
it's just like a different type of protein. It's almost like, I don't know, steak versus chicken, I guess.
Yeah.
You're going to get different benefits. You're going to get more iron from steak. And same thing with collagen. You're just going to get different benefits. We need both. It's not to say one is necessarily like better than the other. And I think that's where we get stuck is like it has to be either or in so many different areas.
Mhm.
Like we just use all different things.
Yeah. So what the research does say, this we'll put it out there because again, when you're looking at your collagen, there's going to be a lot of claims. Okay. So what it does say, it can improve skin health because it improves elasticity and hydration. So that matrix that it like makes up, you know. So it can reduce wrinkles and signs of aging, mostly when it's like 2.5 grams to 10 grams. Obviously, that's a huge range, right? And in all the studies, it's from 4 to 12 weeks. So again, you're probably going to need to take it longer than a month. You're going to be consistent. And also, all of these are most likely making sure that you're having adequate protein intake. So they're not relying on collagen as your source of protein. It's just an additional supplementation. The other thing it can do is it can help joint health. So it can improve that stiffness, especially in osteoarthritis or athletes. And it may stimulate cartilage regeneration, which is why it's important to take it if you're aging, but also just if you do a lot of sports, you work out a lot, you're putting a lot of pressure on your joints. Bone health. So some evidence does show that collagen helps improve bone mineral density when taking, again, consistently, especially in postmenopausal women. And then as far as hair and nail growth, it's more like a smaller outcome. So there's like small improvements, kind of like anecdotally supported. So again, though, I would say if you're eating adequate protein, you're going to see, and obviously vitamins, especially your B vitamins, which again is found in animal protein, your nails and your hair are going to be better. But there was a little bit of like reduced brittleness, that sort of thing. So taking it, a hydrolyzed collagen protein in the right amount from a reputable source every day consistently, you can see these benefits. And you're not going to, it's not
It,
going to take it.
yeah, it's not really going to hurt anything. Time of day doesn't matter when you take it. Just add it to your day. Coffee is always an easy one. I think chocolate collagen in your coffee, delicious.
So good.
Or lazy girl, use the roasted purpose, and you get 18 grams of collagen every morning. So whatever works for you. But yeah, collagen is going to be helpful. Skin, joints, hair, skin, nails. That I already said skin, hair, nails, gut health, all those different benefits. Your whey protein is going to be more for muscle growth. And then even things like bone broth. Bone broth is actually a natural collagen source and it has great minerals. So
Mhm.
there's just different types of proteins. It's not that it's better or worse.
Some of the downsides are like, again, if you're accidentally using it as your protein powder or complete source, it's not. Heavy metals. So this is why it's important to do a higher quality third-party tested supplement. Because again, supplements can do whatever they want. They can be very cheaply made. And this is also an issue with protein powders too, but you can have heavy metals in them, especially like the marine sources. Allergies, if you're allergic to fish and you're using a supplement, that might be like a combination of both, but it doesn't say it. So again, reputable source to make sure that the ingredients that are in there is what is stated on the package. And then unregulated claims, we kind of went over that. But then also, if you're vegan, you're not really getting collagen. There is some companies out there that have like a vegan source. I think it's like from algae, and
Yes, I think I've seen that too before.
I haven't looked into it enough to like really figure out how algae has
Yeah,
collagen.
I
Fine,
haven't either.
you know. But I mean, it's an algae. Algae is interesting though. I've been going down a rabbit hole about algae, so there's that.
Yeah, it's like we get one thing in our mind and we say go.
Yeah, I'm like algae. This is so interesting to me. Mostly for all of its like mitochondrial health benefits, but you know, neither here nor there. Maybe we'll do a deep dive on algae.
Yes. But yeah, you can definitely try collagen out, see how you like it. It's not really going to hurt anything. It's great. There's nothing against it. It's just different than your animal protein. It's not so much the muscle building, it's more joints, skin, hair, nails, gut health, some of those things,
Yeah.
rather than building muscle. So it's not that we don't recommend it, we just don't recommend it for muscle building benefits. So just use it how we said, use it at snacks, use it in addition to your animal protein. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your week, and we will be back next week with a brand new episode. Bye.